Well, welcome back. Thank you for coming back after a lovely lunch break. Hopefully you had an enjoyable walk as well as an enjoyable meal, and we're ready for an afternoon of ideas. So this morning we've had such good, rich content about why it's so critical to do walkability. And we've heard about some of the good things that are happening in Hong Kong. And in fact, Hong Kong has a global reputation for its high transit use, its high walking, its density, and even its weather. But the fact that all of these things come together and there is a lot of walking in the city. But we can't be complacent about that. We can't say, oh, we've already got all these people or all this MTR, because the world keeps moving, and even Hong Kong has to keep moving with it and looking at how do we continue to ensure that that walking experience is as good as it can be. So for the next hour we're going to do what we've titled in the program an ideas charrette. How many people actually know what a charrette, or what's commonly called a design charrette, actually is? Okay, so you might have to put that to one side because this is a slightly different understanding of what is a charrette. And that's walking for you, you see. People think it's simple, but actually it allows you to dance around things and be a bit more flexible than any other mode of travelling. So for those, just to understand, we've retained the idea of a charrette because a charrette, by definition, is an intense effort to collaborate and provide input to a design solution. So the important words here is effort, intense, collaborate, input, and solution. And I deliberately left out the word design, but we are here to talk about designing future ideas for Hong Kong. We're going to be brainstorming, and to set the context for that brainstorming, instead of focusing on one community neighbourhood or one challenge, we've got three very interesting projects who are going to share their understanding, share their ideas with us, and then we're going to discuss those ideas and how we make those ideas happen in Hong Kong. We've got three very different projects. We've got an enormous infrastructure project to present to this afternoon. Some might even call it slightly ridiculous. But if we don't embrace the ridiculous, then we might never imagine what is actually truly possible. We have a proposal to retrofit a very famous part of Hong Kong and to make it more walkable. So using what already exists, but making it better. And we have a community-led cultural program to enable us and encourage us to use our public spaces and potentially more of these spaces as we create them. They're quite different. They all make an important contribution to walkability, and we're going to hear about them now and then discuss those ideas and how we make them happen in a Hong Kong context. And I'm going to ask my technical people, who's actually presenting first? Is it as per the program? Written down? Yes? Okay. So we're going to start with the DeVoe Road Central initiative. And I'd like to introduce Marcus Shaw to present that project.